News Network. This is the third time I've been with you today, but this time it's live. It's been Memorial Day all day. We're kicking off the summer season here, and it's getting a little busier on the streets. We have our Justice Matters Smurf here. Hi. I hope you had a good day. I kind of had a day off because nobody's been booking readings, so I'm just kind of going with it. I'd rather be busier. But anyway, are you enjoying your weekend? Let me know that you're enjoying your weekend. Hi, Barbara Rose. The new and improved Barbara Rose. It's a little joke we have. So let's see. Yeah, beautiful day. Oh my God, goodness! It's just it feels so different. You know, we've had so much rain this spring. It just feels so different, and it's so nice to see people out and about. And where I live, I'm gonna bring our angel in. Where I live, there are lots of tourists from all over the world, and that might be true for where you live too. Cheryl's in Maine, that's probably true for her. So it hasn't really, thus far, curbed the tourism that I'm seeing just yet, but it's so early in the season, it's hard to tell. Let me just tell you what I'm picking up on in the collective, and perhaps you are too. There's a lot of confusion. A lot of tourists in Manhattan, yeah, that makes sense. There's a lot of mixed emotions in the collective, and you might not think that it takes a psychic to tell you that, but I can really feel like, oh my God, nobody really knows what to make of anything anymore. And part of that is all the fake news out there. And there's too much information. And in general, I think that people in general just don't know where to go for the actual truth. So this is a really good way. Hey, Alice. This is a really good way, a good time to access your intuition. This week I'm going to start a class for members. That's just I'm going to record the videos and put them up daily starting tomorrow, 5 days of how to be psychic. So if you're a member, you just have access because it will be set to members only. I'm just making the point that there's so much overwhelm and confusion in the air. And the sane washing, right? You know, all the like gaslighting, and there's so much confusion in the air. I think if we want to pray and intend for something, we can pray and intend for people to hear the truth about what's really going on. Yeah, Rose is looking forward to the psychic class. It's not really a formal class. It'll just be videos, just so you know, just to be clear, that I upload one a day for 5 days. The sane washing drives you totally nuts, right? And so I'm picking up that, and I'm picking up, and I can't shake it. And I mentioned it yesterday, Russia has lost the war. I don't know, like, if we're gonna see signs of that in the near future, but the energy is that Russia has lost the war. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like it's going in that direction. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Zerfun. So this week we heard Dumpy over the past couple of days saying, I think Putin has gone insane. I don't understand it. He wasn't like this before. It's like, oh my God. Can you stand it? He's just catching up. He's just now noticing? 10 Russian planes filled with government employees left the other day for the east. Somebody mentioned that in the chat at Church of Spirituality, because of course we've been praying for that for a very long time. Hey Gail. And I haven't seen that news, but I can't shake. I mean, when you do this work, there's big guidance, and there's like medium guidance, and kind of just light impressions guidance, I guess I could say. This is a big, resounding feeling message that Russia has lost the war. So, I mean, and don't get me wrong. I'm very sensitive to the fact that the Ukrainian people are getting absolutely pummeled. But I think that's why they're getting pummeled. When dictators attack non-stop like he has the past 24 hours, he's losing everything. And I was just meditating a little bit earlier, and I kind of, this image sort of came in of like a fireworks. When there's a fireworks show, and then at the end there's like a grand finale, and there's fireworks, and then it ends? That's the feeling that I have. So we will start by reading on that. Let's do that. Start by reading on that. Why am I getting that guidance? I have a few of these if anybody wants one. Send me an email, netdion7@gmail.com. I'm literally just looking for something. Someday I'll organize my table. I promise. Let's use the stained glass cards. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. When we have 200 thumbs up, well, we need 200 in the room, first off, then we'll do a group hug. Where's Putin getting all these drones from? I think, I get the sense that Putin purchased the drones. Hello everybody. Everyone's saying hi. Yeah, it feels like he purchased them. I must have dropped my glasses. I'm gonna go without. All right. So I'm asking about the war. Yeah, I get the sense that he's purchased the drones. You just sat down. I'm a safe channel. I do my best. Thank you for saying so. Okay. So just rewinding. I'm pulling cards about the war in Ukraine. And I'm asking about this very big, this line that keeps going through my head. Russia has lost the war. And I have I just pulled 3 cards, and the first one is the death card. Thank you, Warren. And the strength card. They've lost their strength. Wow. I'm about to, this is big. I'm a little taken aback by what I'm picking up on. The death card. The sun card. And the strength card. Are you all following what I'm seeing here? I'm a little blown away at the moment. Deborah got shivers. Wildflower Wind, try to keep up. Yeah. The question is, I'm going to test you guys. I'm going to make you think. I'm just going to, I'm going to invite you all to really use your intuition. I was just talking about that. I was just talking about how in order to figure out what's going on, we're going to have to learn how to develop our psychic skills and be intuitive. So this is a little practice. All right? I'm giving you an opportunity here to practice. I'm looking for more information because I keep getting this message that Russia has lost the war. And I have the Death card, the Sun card, and the Strength card. Wait a minute, what's Australia saying over here? You woke at 3:30 a.m. Sydney time with the words, "It's begun." F-45 stroke and saw the moon and the ETs. Wow, that's pretty big. Okay, yeah, thank you. I really want you guys to know that you too can do this, right? You too can do this. I'm making you think. I'm making you think. These are 3 major arcana cards, and that doesn't happen very often. And I was discussing that I keep getting this feeling that it's over for Russia. Come on, try to keep up. I'm just joking with you, but I just want to make the point that you can do what I do too. You can, I promise. Don't underestimate yourself. And Dumpy suddenly coming out and saying, "Oh my gosh," I mean, does that just crack you up? Hey Gigi, does that just crack you up when he's saying, "I don't know what happened to Putin. He went crazy. He's going crazy. All those people are being killed." I'm like, what? Let's ask that. Let's ask what's going on there. Yeah. And I have said too, that when Putin goes down, so does Dumpy. Because guess who got him in twice? There's this thing called the Mueller report. You went straight to Mel and others and got all 4. Oh, are you talking about some other psychics that said, oh, okay, so other psychics are saying that too. I didn't know. Putin has nothing to lose. He's got nothing left. But I'm going to pull 3 cards about, are Putin and Dumpy arguing on TV? I don't think so. I don't think they have Dumpy on Russian TV, like live. Not like calling into Fox News. Russia, if you're listening, right? So 3 cards on Dumpy and where he's at. I mean, he's, over the weekend we saw more and more evidence that he's lost his mind. You saw a clip of Putin making threats to who? He's always making threats, right? Okay, so this is Dumpy. The world watches while Dumpy doesn't know what's going on. And the Knight of Cups, we're going to see, and I want you all to like just put a lot of energy in that direction too. See Ukraine victorious. See Victory Day. See Victory Day. Because, okay, so I'm looking at Dumpy, right? And this is the world looking at him like he's just out of it. He's completely out of it. And the Knight of Cups is, I'm seeing some kind of an offering. If, you know, when I'm seeing something being offered to Putin if he surrenders. He is completely out of it. That's true. So, wow. Okay. Did you guys catch my, you also don't think he's getting his $45 million birthday parade? He's trying to make it look like, you know, celebrating the Army, the birthday of the United States Army or something, and it's Flag Day, but we'll look at that. Did you guys see my video earlier? The first video of the season from outside. Actually, the second, because I was outside this morning at the World War II Memorial here. So, and I use the deck of character that somebody sent me. Yeah, isn't that a cool deck? And there was something, yeah, the kid with the cool t-shirt. There are some cute kids out there at the park. And I said I was going to ask the question whether the U.S. had reached a tipping point. All right, because I can't find anything. Has the U.S. reached a tipping point? Yes, we've reached a tipping point. We have reached a tipping point. You think that's why the orange felon sounded confused? Because Russia's losing? That's possible. That's very possible. Okay. Now, somebody's asking about, and I did actually ask about this, and I was just on the phone with Kathy the day before yesterday, and I saw the video clip of Dumpy in Saudi Arabia, and this guy coming up to him that looked like he was straight out of the mob, and showing him some papers he had, and there was some printed pictures, and Dumpy looked kind of taken aback and a little bit nervous. And so I gave my impression, I don't want to go into it, I gave my impression to Kathy of what I sensed that the pictures were. And then I pulled some of the, I'll use a deck of character tomorrow or Wednesday. They're in the other room. I definitely saw that that he was compromised. He was in a compromised position. Yes, he's a Gemini, and it's a new moon energy in Gemini, absolutely. The moon went into Gemini, new moon, this afternoon. What I got when I asked about that particular incident, and a lot of you may not have seen it, it was a little bit obscure. It was on social media. And the guy was definitely part of the mob from my perception. And Dumpy was really taken aback, and I got that there was some real perverse things going on there. I did see that it led to his downfall. It contributed to his downfall. It contributes to his downfall. I think a lot of the reason today the energy felt so conflicted and heavy, and like people don't know what to think right now, is because after the debacle at West Point, which we can't even believe what happened at West Point in terms of what Dumpy was saying. But then he gave a speech at Arlington Cemetery. I don't remember. Did he have a MAGA hat on? I don't remember. I just saw really briefly. At Arlington Cemetery is where he went ahead and did a photo shoot in the most, revered and respected, holy, sacred area of Arlington Cemetery. He's called the military suckers and losers. He's completely ignored soldiers who have died in the line of service. He's totally he's shutting down the veterans hospitals and firing veterans. He's decimated our Defense Department. The list goes on and on and on. And so it's really hard. It's really like, oh my God. But I really do feel like, in a certain way, it's this level of intensity that's the only thing that's going to make people really rise up, and not it was not at Arlington. Where was that? I was saying it. I was going, wait, maybe it was in Arlington. Which cemetery was that? Yeah, sorry, I got that wrong. Anyway, he has no respect for our military because he works for the enemy. So why would he have respect for the military? No, I'm talking about when he did the photo shoot in the cemetery. I know, there's so many things he's done that are so abhorrent. He was at Arlington, right? I thought so. Do you guys remember that? It was last year. Yeah, it was Arlington. Okay. And West Point was the horrible speech that he gave. See, it's hard to keep up. In light of that, we need to pray for our soldiers that just graduated from West Point. It's just so disgusting. Yeah, he did. He went back to Arlington Cemetery. So today he was giving a speech, and I just saw, like, very, very briefly. I couldn't listen to it. Hegseth's sitting behind him. You know, Mr. National Security Breach. Everybody read our top military secrets as we're planning an attack. And you know the other ones. I don't know if Witkoff was there, but Witkoff hangs out with Putin. Remember? He hangs out with Putin, laying the wreath at the tomb of the unknown. So that's just completely mind-boggling for a lot of people. It's scrambling people's brains. Have I gotten anything? Congressional delegation who met Ruti today in Dayton, Ohio. The beginning of the release of a huge info to take down the felon. I really just think it's going to be everything all at once. I really do. So let's pull 3 cards about the fallout from his behavior at West Point and at Arlington Cemetery. It's unbelievable. It really is. Thank you, Australia, for being here. Thank you to all you folks from other countries that showed up tonight. I appreciate it. Kathy B. Kathy Beale did tell us this week will be monumental. That's true. Astrologically, it's a big, big, big week. And I would like to know that everybody's thinking about what they're going to do when we're rid of him. Yeah, just remember when Biden won in 2020? Remember? Biden-Harris 2020. Remember when Biden won in 2020? Don't let anyone tell you that nobody liked Joe Biden. When Biden won in 2020, we were freaking dancing in the streets. As I'm just reading Mega Karen, MEGA. Just as I was saying dancing in the streets, so you guys are writing dancing in the streets. We were literally dancing in the streets. Yeah, and I saw a clip of Joe Biden going through the airport, and people just, they didn't expect to see him. When they realized it was him, they started applauding. People love Joe Biden. Don't let the buffoonery on mainstream media kid you. We love Joe Biden. Okay, I'm pulling cards. I'm forgetting what I'm pulling cards about. Singing that one song from The Wizard of Oz after the house fell on the witch. Ding dong. Well, we're not going to say he's dead, but... Oh yeah, hey Kathy, I was talking about you. I'm always mentioning your name during PNN. Okay, I know what I was thinking. The fallout after the Arlington Cemetery in West Point debacle. Please hit the thumbs up. When we have 200, we'll do a group hug. We need our group hug. The tower. Oh my goodness. All right. Boy, the guides are on fire today. We need Terry to keep us on track. I do my best. I should take notes. So the question is, what's the fallout after the... I mean, he was talking about the guy that was in real estate that lost his trophy wife and his yacht or something. I don't know. At West Point. And that's not even the half of it. That's just a little percentage of what he was saying. You also heard recently Russia was involved with 9/11. I actually feel like Russia was involved, Putin was involved in January 6th. So the fallout after West Point in Arlington is the tower. I do love these cards. Somebody was selling a bunch of cards where I work in Salem, and I bought these for like $5. This is the fallout from West Point and Arlington. From what, it's just stupid speeches. And I mean stupid. The Four of Swords, this is convalescing. Maybe the convalescent home. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just chuckling because that's where he belongs. And the devil. This is the way he was perceived by most people. He was talking about himself. What's that? He was talking about himself. He also said he has a friend who took the fat pill. At a commencement speech, any one of us here could have got so it's so overwhelming to me. Could have given, your dog could have given a better speech. Good job. I know, seriously. Yeah, these cards, they're called the stained glass. I don't know if I have the box here. The stained glass tarot. Pretty cool. That's all they say. Stained glass tarot. And I have the devil. This is how he's being perceived after that. He looked really drugged up at West Point. He always seems kind of drugged up. Where did Kermit give the speech? I did hear that Kermit gave a speech. I want to look that up. Was it like the Air Force Academy or something? Does anybody know more about that in Maryland? And then, you know, I saw a clip of, I guess on Fox, they were on, oh, I can't believe they're bashing Kermit the Frog. I mean, give me a break. I'm going to look that one up. Has anyone seen it? They're saying the University of Maryland. Did you see it, Kathy? I'm looking that one up. I love Kermit the Frog. I always loved it. Kermit was cool. Kermit still is cool. They go after Big Bird. They go after everything. I mean, think about it. They go after everything. I would have loved Kermit at my graduation too. So there's, you know, Fox is starting to sound really ridiculous. And you probably heard me, if you watched my videos today, mentioning that Michelle Obama was on a talk show or something, and she was talking about Barack likes the room, the thermostat up higher, then she wants it lower, and then that's all. They were just small talk, right? And Fox was like, oh, they're probably in a divorce, and look, oh wow, they don't have a happy marriage, and it's like they can't find anything to talk about. You got that Putin is using the last of his military weapons. Cheryl's giving us her impression. They did go after Bert and Ernie, didn't they? They said they were gay. I mean, and Ted Cruz a while back was saying stuff about Pluto and Daffy Duck, you know, with these stupid innuendos. I mean, we need to break this stupidity pattern. All right, please hit the thumbs up because we'll do a group hug when we have 200. Unbelievable. Teletubbies, I never really got what the Teletubbies were about. It is ridiculous. And they were saying Donald Duck doesn't wear pants. It's a freaking cartoon. They want to defund PBS. Let's take a look at with these cards. What's going to happen with defunding PBS? Now, as soon as I'm asking that question, I feel like money's going to come in anyway. You love the two old guys in the balcony.